feel like either Nintendo is going to start taking games away when they add games, or they're just going to look at the price and be like, you know what? If you want N64, it's $30 a year.
They won't take games away because of a simple reason: is that Nintendo sees value in their back catalog. But the problem is on the Wii U and even the 3DS, Virtual Console games were not selling all that well outside of a handful of games. They perceive their value as greater than what it actually is. How much are you actually going to spend on Super Metroid? If it was how many people are going to buy Super Metroid again as a Virtual Console release on the Switch?
People would have you think that they need to put their everything on there, and everyone's gonna buy every single classic game for as much as people think.
One of those games actually sells, and it sells to like 10,000 people. But people assume like, oh my god, I'm gonna buy this. No, you're not. You like to say you are, but you're not going to. It's all this hyperbole, fanboy dream dribble that we see all the time. Just like the people saying, oh my god, we need Mother 3. Yeah, there's like 15,000 of you who want Mother 3. Hey, it's just the 15,000 of you won't shut the hell up about it.
That's right.
You're not going to buy the game.
I would buy Super Metroid on the Switch if they brought it. Like if they didn't have it on
everyone wanted a new Kid Icarus. Kid Icarus Uprising comes out. It's a fantastic game. One of the 3DS's best. It sells 1 million copies. Where were all the people demanding a new Kid Icarus? Oh, suddenly they all shut the hell up and they didn't actually show up to put their money where their mouth is, which is very off. It's just so common with all gamers.
And then you have this guy comment in the chat. Wait a minute, Nate. All 1 million people who wanted it bought the game.
Yeah, only 1 million people.
And that sounds like a lot. When you're online, 1 million people complaining, that's a lot of people. But then when it comes to the actual sales, well, all those 1 million people bought it. There you go.
Oh, we needed more than 1 million. And then we have this comment in the chat saying Nintendo is awesome and is already winning so much they can do whatever. No, that's what happens with a company is you get the Wii U. They can't do whatever they want. When you become common and you become basically, comfortable with what you're doing, you lose people because you sit there and say, we don't need to try anymore. Well, guess who is trying? Microsoft and Sony. And when they try, we as the consumers find better options. And when Nintendo gets lazy and rests on their morals, what we end up with is boring, unimaginative releases. They can't be relaxed. And thankfully, in 2021, they're not going to be relaxed. So you can take your self-righteous, Nintendo can do whatever you want attitude and shut the hell up. Because if Nintendo was run by you, we'd be fucking bankrupt.
This man's upset over his ceiling, bro.
Can we call this Spawncast clip? Call it Nate the Hate definitely isn't mad.
This man Roof is taking some of the beating here, bro. He's upset.
All right then.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah, there's no outro. Next segment, we're done.
Nate, hey, yo, look, I'll say this right now, man. Nate,
should I click the done button?
Episode just ends.
Look, to kind of, like I see what Nate's saying, man. Like, obviously, like, you can't rest on your laurels. You can't sit there and be, just do whatever. You've definitely got to have, having some feedback is good. Like, having fans say, like, hey, this would be good. This is what we want. That's dope. Like, I get what Nate's saying, with it. But at the same time, I do think that this year, there's obviously going to be, like, a lot of cool stuff. There's a lot of cool stuff. So I think that Zelda usually gets, Zelda got some cool stuff that, like, Mario didn't get. Like, let's say, like, for the Wii U, even, like, for the Wii U, what was it? Zelda got, like, a really cool package, like, with the Twilight Princess amiibo, right? Like, it came, like, in a bigger box for Twilight Princess. So even, like, the standard one there, if you wanted that, they did that. They also
even got the special edition Wii console too.
Yeah, right? The Wii U console, special edition Wii U gamepad, and for Wind Waker. So it definitely seems like that it's going to be a little bit better when it comes to things, this year. So that's cool. But I see what Nate's saying for sure.
Yeah, I think it will get more than Mario, but it just remains to be seen what they give us, because there's so much Zelda they could possibly give us. So it's hard to predict.
The thing. There's a lot that they could give us, but we have to come back to this is Nintendo. This isn't a company who likes to give us anything for, I'll say, free. They charge us a premium for everything, and that's where it would make great sense to have Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask on Nintendo Switch Online. But as you brought up, MVG, if I can put it in a package and sell it for $60, Nintendo's going to do that to us. They will nickel and dime us at every chance they get. And that's where, when it comes to these anniversaries of Nintendo, how are they basically going to screw us for being fans? How are they going to exploit our nostalgia and give us a product that isn't worthy of the caliber of the franchise that they're going to put out? And that's the thing with Nintendo, is they always manage to do this to us.
They gave us Mario 35. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this goes. I mean, they could give us a special edition console. I mean, this could really go a number of different ways.
N64 Classic? There we go. Now we're talking everything.
So.
I just want the Zelda collection to look and run good. That's it. I don't care too much about special features. It'd be nice if, honestly, I want an instruction booklet. The fact that no games have instruction booklets does kind of irk me. Honestly, I just think it'd be cool if we got Wind Waker HD in there, packaged nice and clean, with the changes made in that, Twilight Princess HD, and something else. That's all I want. I'll be happy.
Do you think? Oh, this is from Ed saying Cyberpunk 2077 is a great game if there weren't any bugs. Don't hate for the bandwagon. I don't know. That's I started getting burned out on that one. I got the Cyberpunk fatigue, is what I'm calling it now.
There's no bandwagon, dude. The game isn't that good.
Yeah, millions of people are independently on the same bandwagon.
The game isn't that good.
It's not as good as they were describing early on. I will say that.
How dare you jump on the bandwagon, MVG? How dare you have an opinion of your own? Get on the bandwagon of blind love and joy.
I play video games.
The game is broken. The game is pretty broken.
Some people like it's good.
Critique a product.
It's good for some. It's not good for others. That's basically.
We should all just be influencers and get chairs and blindly praise the product we're told to praise.
God, can you stop bringing up the chair? I
are you
got
okay?
a chair myself. Okay, no, I'm joking. I did.
Nate is mad today.
We all need chairs and to say Cyberpunk is the best. I haven't played it yet, but they told me in the script that it's the best with my chair.
Nate, do you need a chair, Nate? Is that what you're trying to tell us? Do you need a chair? I mean, just a chair in general.
I wanted to go on a rant. I would go on a rant from that. What's that website that last week said everyone's a clown who reviewed the game, but they conveniently left out every influencer who blindly praised the game, who were legitimately bought by the publisher and were clowned into blind praise. I don't understand how every influencer is just completely forgotten when it comes to all this critique of media. You actually have paid shills in this industry that are never addressed, and they attack media who gives a game a review score of a 6 out of 10, but they're the clown for actually critiquing the product, but not the person who's giving a check or a chair or a GPU to say, this game's awesome. Like, that's amazing. You have people for the Home Shopping Network paid for by the publisher who are just given a pass. But the media who critique the game, they're clowns. Actually look to the clowns. Actually go to the circus and call the clowns out instead of the people who went to the circus to say, this circus sucks.
Oh, no, don't go to the circus now. Go maybe next year. Maybe next year.
I just want like a yellow nose, like a nose with my chair when it comes in the mail. I want the nose and the chair. All right.
Nate just showed up in a bad mood tonight.
Right?
I just don't understand how the people just ignored all that and be like, oh, it's marketing. Oh, that's cool. You're fine to go to all of these influencers' Twitter channels or YouTube channels, all this stuff, and say, well, it's just marketing that this person's going to tell me that this game is awesome after they got a check for $10,000 to tell you that it's awesome. But God forbid.
Where's my check at? Wait,
that Jeff writes a review and says, hey guys, this game isn't that good. Oh no, he's an asshole. He's an asshole for saying the game that you hope is going to be great isn't that good. But the person who told you it's good, who took money and took product for free, they're just, oh, that's fine. They're just an external marketing arm of the publisher. But they're not shills. Oh, they're not? Really? Because that's the definition of a shill. But you have all these 15-year-olds. Yay, I love video games.
God damn, Nate. Every direction.
Nate, how's that roof repair coming along?
Yeah. The good news is, Nate, awesome. You got a hole in your roof, but you could just pack some salt in there, and I think you'll be good for the rest of the freaking winter.
Oh,
hey,
yo, that roof
these are the truths of the industry, right? And it's weird how years ago people got mad at media because I got a notebook from Bethesda that had an Elder Scrolls symbol on it when I went to the media event, and then I wrote my preview and said, hey, this game has problems. People are like, wow, you're a paid shill. Now we actually have legitimate paid shills in the industry, and just no one gives a shit. What happened?
That's because it's the deterioration of the name shill. Like anytime somebody says something in defense, any little thing, or they'll say you're shill, you're. So that's the thing about it, is that so many people that are being that name's being thrown around. So therefore, when something does happen, it just seems like it's just regular at this point. That's what I've seen.
I mean, is it that, and also that people just view influencers as like, oh, you're my friend because you interact with me, like.
It's true.
Like,
I like tweets, and that means I'm your best friend.
I do like to think that there has been some lessons learned after this. I'm hopeful. I'm sitting on that hope that's going to happen. So we'll see how that plays out. But I do think, the spotlight has definitely been, shined on this stuff, and hopefully we'll see some better, things that come out of this going forward. Hopefully.